Hi guys and dolls, Divinedivak here, and I am here to share with you a get to know me tag. I was tagged by the beautiful Courtney KH. I know you thought I forgot about this tag, but I haven't. So I am here to share that with you today. But before I do, if you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button below. Also, if you're currently subscribed, please click that bell so that you're notified whenever I put up a video. And click the like button if you like the content. Comment also, that way I know which videos you like to watch. Let's get on with the Get to Know Me tag. This tag consists of 15 questions to help you get to know me better. So, will I answer all the questions in their entirety? Probably not. I will answer as many as I can. Let's start with question number 1. Question number 1 is my name, age, and where do I live? My name's Divinedivak. My age is 60. And where do I live? In the upper Midwest. Question number 2. Do you have kids? And are you married? I am not married, but I have a son. Question number 3. When did you first try makeup, and what was the product? I first tried makeup when I was in high school. I have 4 sisters, none of whom really got into makeup, so I was the first one who kind of got into makeup. And I was in high school, and I remember it was those stackable eyeshadows, cream eyeshadows, and they were stacked in a color, so you could get like a blue stack or a green stack. And I remember light blue frosted eyeshadow across my eyes. Couldn't tell me anything. I was hot. Question number 4. What is my favorite movie? I haven't really seen a lot of movies that I would say are my favorite. I don't think I have one. Usually I can only watch a movie once. Maybe from my youth, I used to watch Sound of Music, Peter Pan, Ziegfeld Follies, anything with music in it. I really love music, so anything with music. So any musical. I'm 60, so obviously some of the things that I'm going to call out are things that you may never have seen, some of my younger viewers, but they're really good. Cinderella, and not with Brandy, but that one was a good one too. Who's my favorite singer is question number 5. Favorite singer. Wow, Courtney, you really hit me with these. Favorite, and I'm doing this off the cuff, so this is like right off the top of my head. Favorite singer. I like Toni Braxton. Actually, I like any woman who sings in the alto tenor range. There's so many soprano singers out there. They're a dime a dozen, but there are not a lot of women who can sing in the alto tenor range and have made it in the mainstream. Anita Baker. This one in the tip of my tongue. Captain of My Soul, I think it was this Circle of Life she sings, and I can't remember. If I do remember, I'll put her name down below. Love her too. Any woman that sings in the lower range. Question number 6. Who were your inspirational beauty icons when you were young? I didn't have any because there was nobody around me wearing makeup, so I can't say. Number 7. What do you live? I think it means what do you love about makeup the most? And I'm reading questions. What do you love about makeup most? I like the idea that makeup transforms. It can transform from even your emotions. I mean, I think I'm beautiful without makeup. But when I put makeup on, I'm just kind of like elevated. I feel elevated. Same way I feel about fragrance. It elevates me. So I like that. What is my dream job? My dream job is public speaking and helping women understand that they have self-worth. And I guess not only women, just people in general, because a lot of times people put themselves down and they live in that victim mentality, and they take on that identity that I am a victim. I'm a victim because of my sex. I'm a victim because of my sexual orientation. And they wear that as a badge of courage. However, they're miserable also. And so my goal in life my dream job would be able to go around the world speaking to people and letting them know that they have self-worth just because they are who they are. Wow, that's a lot of questions. Question number 9. What was a trend you followed when you were young? A trend I followed when I was young. I didn't do the black liner around the lips, which is one of the trends that I was like, can't do that. I had a really short afro. My father was mortified because I had long hair at the time, and I had like a really close cropped afro. And it was very interesting because I was going into college when I had that afro, and a lot of the guys didn't talk to me in my freshman year. And mind you, I know I look young, but that wasn't it. Because as soon as I let that afro grow out and I started to relax my hair, all of a sudden, the guys that weren't talking to me when I was a freshman, when I was a junior, were all over me. No. I have a long memory. 10. What has been your most embarrassing moment? The most embarrassing moment for me was early in my work life. I had interviewed with a company, and the vocabulary that people use when they're talking to you make you feel like you have the job. And I'm not quite sure why they do that, especially when they know they have no intention of hiring you. But I was young, and they were talking about our next steps and, talking about how the job was going to pan out. And I took them at their word. So as soon as I left that interview, I went and I put in my resignation with the company I was with because I hated what I was doing. When I followed up with that company, they're like, no, we found other candidates that better meet that requirement. I was left without a job. I had an apartment. I lived in New York City at the time. I couldn't afford to be without a job, and obviously I don't know how to interview because I didn't get the job that I had. So I had to go back and ask for my job back. And that was the most embarrassing time I still remember it to this day. It put me on a course for good life. However, at the time, I did not feel that way. What was the last, question number 11. What was the last food drink you had? Oatmeal this morning. Whoop, whoop. Number 12. What sports did you play? I was a gymnast. I loved gymnastics. I competed on my gymnastics team in college for 4 years. Loved every minute of it. 13. How many times have you fallen in love? Ooh. I think I've fallen in love, head over heels, ring in the nose, love once. And that was with the guy I dated for most of my college years. I will say nothing else about that. Where have you taken vacation this year? I went to Fiji. That was my present to myself for hitting the 60. Loved it. Absolutely beautiful place. Paradise on earth. Should be on everybody's bucket list. Best customer service I have ever experienced. And I've been in the Caribbean. I've been in Europe. Never have I had as good customer service as I had there in Fiji. Question number 15. Who was the last person you texted and what was it about? Oh, wow. I changed jobs, and I'm going to be on a live actually talking about me changing jobs. And I worked for a company for 9 years, almost 10 years, and then I abruptly ended that relationship and got another job. And I was working on a job where I felt I couldn't have 10 manicured fingernails because I might scratch somebody or hurt somebody. And you'll find out when you see that video, and I will probably put it up here when I actually do it in a card. But the last person I text, I said all of that to say that the last person I text was my nail tech, because with this new job, I can have my nails back. And if you look at my old videos, you will see that I always had manicured nails. And that was something that was really hard for me to deal with. Okay, text. 16, plastic surgery, yes or no? What would you have done if yes? I have never had plastic surgery. If I could afford plastic surgery, I would have a mommy makeover. I have no problem with that at all. My only fear is that I tend to keloid, and so just the keloid aspect. Would I keloid? Last song I listened to, what was the last song I've listened to? I listened to a lot of J Moss, so it was probably Good and Bad by J Moss. 18, are you afraid of bugs? Yes, all bugs. Bugs of any kind, don't like them, don't want them anywhere near my house. Any kind of bugs. Flying, crawling, it doesn't make a difference. What is my nationality? I am an American. I was just having a conversation with someone about a time when I was living in New York. Sometime in my college years, I was in a taxi cab with someone who was obviously from another country. And he was a taxi cab driver. And I don't know why we got into a conversation, or I can't remember what precipitated him beginning to tell me that I needed to go back to my country. And I'm like, excuse me, sir, I was born here. You obviously are not born here. And if you are a naturalized citizen, that's nice. But I was born in this country, so you need to go back to wherever you came from. It was obvious that he had taken over the bad behavior of some Americans in this country. That's all I'll say. And number 20, if you could go on a road trip with a celebrity, oh wow, who would it be and why? I have no celebrity crushes. That's a hard one. I can't think of anyone that I would want to go around the world with. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't answer that question because I don't have celebrity crushes on anyone, whether it's music, YouTube, the church. Everybody's, in my mind, everybody's equal. Yes, you do have some accomplishments because you've used some of the gifts that God has given you, but God has given everybody gifts, whether we use them or not, or whether the world recognizes the gifts that we do use. Is debatable, but I mean, I'd love to go with my family and go around the world. I guess they're celebrity to me, my family, so I would go around the world with them in a heartbeat. I'd love to be able to just take them from wherever they are and put them on a cruise ship or a set of flights and just go around the world and experience it together. And that is the end of my Get to Know Me tag. Hopefully you've gotten to know a little bit more about me, and I'd like to thank Courtney for tagging me. I'm going to put below the people that I'm going to tag for this particular video, and if you don't find your name there, feel free to do it anyway and let me know. Tag me so that I can see that you did it, and I'd like to know a little bit more about you. We are also, in the group that I'm in, highlighting 2 YouTubers. So I will put a card here. Am I in there? In here for the YouTuber. And then I will put a card here for the other YouTuber. Their name and information will be in the description bar, and I would just ask that you go and check out their videos, because I'm sure that they have content that you might be interested in. Well, until my next video, I just want to thank each and every one of you who have stuck it out to the end to find out about me, and I look forward to seeing your videos to learn more about you, and I will see you in my next video.